a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins now. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Well, Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Here's 2nd and 10. Singletary again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the run.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Cousins forced out to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 45 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down. Here's Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he's brought down. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got room at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, push it with me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes and hitting Juju on the slant. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Osborne to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long for Cousins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about being looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with it.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working out of the gun, Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 48 yards. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 6-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Quick slant here to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins being chased out left. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Cousins to throw it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run block.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 14-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
On first down, Wilson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, team it up there. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Let's go!
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Gun! Good route here. All right, now here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 58 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins now. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Cousins on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where...
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a
touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, Cousins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First down. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 10, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Ball has it knocked loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Where they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
From the 22, Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. A give running right is Hall. They find some open field here. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the hurdle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Ravens. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens have come back to make it a 2-point game. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 11. Play action now. Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some lions to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.